I'm out in the Mara and I decided to let's just talk about this. Let's just talk about this thing because, to be fair, it's something that has bothered me for a while. So let's talk about it. Truth versus aesthetics, especially in this age of AI. I'm in Masai Mara at Pristine Mara Lodge, and I'm here on a content creation trip with Glenn Fiddick. And for the next 2 days, what we'll be doing is just enjoying the Masai Mara, enjoying Pristine, and there's a family of something. Damn. Yo, the way they ran away. I don't know what they are. Yeah, I should have come slowly. We're living in a world where beauty is easy to find, increasingly so, and truth feels harder and harder to find. AI can make anything look perfect, from faces to places, a sunset, a city. It's like a perfectly lit portrait can evoke nostalgia. It can even invoke empathy and awe. But here's the thing. That portrait is a ghost. It's an empty shell because nobody lived that experience. And I think we need to talk about this. Used to serve a purpose because aesthetics used to serve truth. The beauty in a photograph, in a painting, in a song, it helped people see something real and feel something real. Now, beauty doesn't even need truth. Like, beauty can exist by itself. AI can create an image that looks like memory but has no past. It can simulate emotion without ever feeling. So now, what happens when aesthetics stop being a mirror of the truth and start replacing truth? Because we say a lot how we are now living in the age of information, and maybe it's just the age of imitation or the age of limitation. AI doesn't just generate images. AI shapes how people perceive truth. It generates belief. When the line between what's real and what's artificial gets blurry, you have to ask yourself who is in charge of the truth. Is it the algorithm? Is it the platform that hides one story and promotes another? Or is it the artist who creates from a prompt that has been fed with other people's images, or even their image? Or the audience that believes the most convincing version of the lie? Is the one in charge of the truth truthful? So we're here for the bush breakfast. Also, by the way, do you know why they call it a bush breakfast?
12 or 18?
Because we'll be having breakfast in the bushes. all of us collectively, we are all participants in shaping what people perceive as true. And me personally, I think that's a terrifying amount of power to have. But also, maybe this is where the role of the artist has to become sacred again. Because the artist's job is not to compete with the machine, to compete with technology, but to remind people what real feels like. The more everything starts to look perfect, the more our human imperfections start to matter. The grain in an old photo, the blur when someone moves, the voice crack in a recording, the brush stroke that didn't quite land but becomes the thing that the artist is known for. These things, all of these things, they remind us that someone was there, that this is a production of somebody. The cloud is coming.
Wacha tufanye to get ile shot kwanza.
There's a massive cloud right there. I hope it doesn't call the other clouds to come. I hope that's not what Cumulo Nimbus does, accumulate all the other clouds. And maybe authenticity is the last frontier, a quiet rebellion against the simulation. Maybe we all knew, and this world that we're living in is the matrix and we're fighting it. The truth might not always be shiny, it might not even trend, but the truth makes the image worth remembering because it happened, it's truthful, it was there. Aesthetics might attract attention, but truth earns trust. And in a world full of ghosts, truth might be the only real thing left. I don't know. This is what has been in my head. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Am I crazy? Does anyone relate with what I'm saying? Anyway, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this and nothing else to say. Okay, bye.